Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jobon, and today we're going to be talking about a super important thing in English. We're going to be talking about how to say no. Like, actually say no to people. I always feel super awkward and kind of bad when I have to turn someone down. It's like, I want to be nice, but sometimes you just gotta say no, you know? So in this video, I'm going to share some of my go-to phrases for politely saying no in English. These are phrases that I actually use all the time, and they've helped me so much in those awkward situations. So if you're ready to become a pro at saying no without sounding like a total jerk, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's start with the classic, I'm afraid I can't. This phrase is a staple in polite refusals. This one is my go-to when I just straight up can't do something. It's a gentle way to decline without causing offense. Like, maybe your friend invites you to a party, but you're already busy that night. It's a perfect way to let them down easy. You can totally say, I'm afraid I can't. I already have plans. It's straightforward and honest. It's simple to the point and gets the message across without sounding rude. It's all about the delivery. And the best part is, you don't even have to go into detail about why you can't do something. It's a respectful boundary. You can just say, I'm afraid I can't, and leave it at that. No need to elaborate if you don't want to. No need to overthink it. It's a phrase that stands on its own. But if you do want to give a reason, you totally can. It can sometimes help to provide a bit of context. Just keep it short and sweet. No need to go overboard with explanations. Like, I'm afraid I can't. I have a ton of work to do. Or I'm swamped with deadlines. Or I'm afraid I can't. I'm not feeling well. Easy peasy. It's clear and considerate. This phrase is also great because it sounds super polite, even if you're dreading whatever it is you're being asked to do. It's a lifesaver in awkward situations. Like, let's say your coworker asks you to cover their shift, and you really don't want to. It's a delicate situation. You can still be like, oh, I'm afraid I can't. I already have plans. It's a respectful way to decline. They don't have to know your plans involve staying home in your pajamas and binge-watching Netflix. It's all good. And you know what? It's your time after all. Sometimes, just adding that little I'm afraid at the beginning can make all the difference. It adds a touch of empathy. It just softens the blow a little bit and makes you sound more apologetic, even if you don't actually feel that bad about saying no. It's a subtle but effective touch. It's like a magic little phrase. It works wonders in maintaining good relationships. But one thing to keep in mind with this one is your tone of voice. It's crucial to get it right. You don't want to say it in a super sarcastic or dismissive way because that's just going to make you sound rude. It defeats the purpose. Just say it sincerely and you'll be good to go. Sincerity is key. Sometimes I feel a little bad just saying, I'm afraid I can't, and leaving it at that. It can feel a bit abrupt. So if I'm feeling extra polite, I might add a little something like, thank you so much for thinking of me, or I really appreciate the offer. Or I'm sorry I can't make it work this time. It's a nice touch. It just shows that you appreciate the offer even if you can't accept it. It's all about showing respect. So yeah, I'm afraid I can't is a super versatile and polite way to say no in English. It's a phrase worth mastering. Alright, so this next phrase is my secret weapon when I want to say no without sounding totally negative. It's a way to decline while still showing appreciation. It's, I'd love to. But it's perfect for those situations where you actually wish you could say yes, but there's something stopping you. It conveys regret and understanding. Like imagine your friend invites you to this super cool concert, but it's the same night as your grandma's birthday dinner. You can totally be like, I'd love to, but I have to go to my grandma's birthday dinner that night. It shows you care about both commitments. See? It's like, you're acknowledging their invitation and showing them that you're bummed about not being able to make it. It's empathetic and considerate. It's all about the delivery, you know? You gotta sell it. Make it genuine. Like, put on your best, I'm so sad I'm missing out voice. Really let them feel your regret. And the best part about this phrase is that it opens up the conversation for alternative plans. It keeps the door open. So after you say, I'd love to, but you can totally suggest another time to hang out. It shows you're still interested, like, I'd love to go to the concert, but I have my grandma's birthday dinner that night. Maybe we can grab coffee next week and catch up. It's a great way to reschedule. It's like, You're letting them know that you're still down to hang out, just not at that specific time. It's a win-win. This phrase is also great for work situations. It's versatile. Like, let's say your boss asks you to take on this huge project, but you're already swamped with other deadlines. You can be like, I'd love to help out with that project, but I have a lot on my plate right now. It's honest and respectful. Maybe I can take a look at it next week when things calm down a bit. It shows willingness and responsibility. It shows your boss that you're willing to contribute, but you're also setting realistic boundaries. It's professional. But like, here's the thing. You gotta make sure your butt is legit. It has to be a real reason. Don't be using this phrase to get out of something you just plain don't want to do. It's about integrity. Like, if your friend invites you to a party and you're just not feeling it, don't be like, I'd love to, but I have to wash my hair that night. That's just lame. It's insincere. Be honest with yourself and with them. Honesty is key. So, yeah, next time you're in a situation where you need to politely decline an invitation or request, give I'd love to, but a try. It's a game changer. Okay, so this next phrase is like the ultimate level up in polite refusals. It's a way to gracefully decline while still showing that you genuinely value the offer. It's, I really appreciate the offer, but this one is perfect for when you want to express your gratitude for someone thinking of you, even if you can't accept their invitation or request. It's a way to show that you're touched by their consideration. Like it shows that you value their gesture and that you don't take it for granted. It's a subtle but powerful way to maintain a positive relationship. For example, let's say your coworker invites you to their birthday party, but you already have plans that night. It's a common scenario where this phrase can be really handy. You can totally say, I really appreciate the offer, but I already have plans that night. This way, you're being honest and respectful. I hope you have a great time though. Adding this little touch shows that you genuinely care about their event. See, it's like you're acknowledging their invitation, expressing your gratitude, and wishing them well, all in one go. It's a win-win situation. It's like the trifecta of politeness. You're covering all bases and leaving a positive impression. And you know what? This phrase works wonders in professional settings too. It's versatile and can be adapted to various situations. Like imagine your boss offers you a promotion, but it requires you to relocate to a different city, and you're just not ready for that kind of commitment yet. It's a tough spot, but this phrase can help. You can totally say, I really appreciate the offer, and I'm honored that you considered me for this opportunity. This shows your respect and gratitude. However, I'm not able to relocate at this time. It's a clear and concise way to explain your situation. I'm still very much committed to my current role and excited about the projects we're working on. This reaffirms your dedication and keeps the door open for future opportunities. See, it's like you're expressing your gratitude for the opportunity, explaining your reasoning without going into too much detail, and reaffirming your commitment to your current role. It's a balanced approach. It's like the ultimate professional way to say no without burning any bridges. It's all about maintaining good relationships, but like here's the thing. The way you deliver this phrase matters just as much as the words themselves. You gotta make sure your tone of voice matches your words. Sincerity is key here. You don't want to sound sarcastic or insincere, because that's just gonna make things awkward. It's important to be genuine. Just be genuine. Express your gratitude and explain your reasoning in a clear and concise way. This approach will always be appreciated. And you know what? Sometimes it's helpful to offer an alternative solution. It shows that you're still interested in maintaining the relationship. Like, if your coworker invites you to their birthday party and you can't make it, you can offer to take them out for coffee another time to celebrate. It's a thoughtful gesture. Or, if your boss offers you a promotion that requires relocation and you're not ready for that, you can express your interest in exploring other growth opportunities within the company. This keeps the conversation open and positive. But like, at the end of the day, it's all about being honest with yourself and with the other person. Honesty is always the best policy. If you're not able to accept their offer, that's totally okay. It's better to be upfront than to overcommit. Just be upfront, be polite, and express your gratitude for their understanding. This way, you maintain respect and keep the relationship strong. Okay, so this last phrase is like the queen of casual refusals. It's maybe another time. It's perfect for those situations where you're not completely opposed to the idea, but you're just not feeling it at the moment. Like maybe your friend invites you to go shopping, but you're just not in the mood to try on clothes and deal with crowds. You can totally be like, maybe another time? I'm not really feeling it today. See? It's like you're not saying a hard no, but you're also not committing to anything you're not into. It's all about keeping it light and breezy. And the best part is, it leaves the door open for future plans. Like, maybe you're not feeling up to shopping today, but you'd be totally down to grab coffee and catch up instead. This phrase is also great for when you need a little more time to think things over. Like, let's say your friend invites you on a weekend getaway, but you're not sure if you can get the time off work. You can totally say, maybe another time, let me check my schedule and get back to you. It buys you some time to figure things out without feeling pressured to give an immediate answer. But here's the thing. You gotta make sure you're actually open to the idea of rescheduling. Don't be using this phrase as a way to avoid giving a straight answer if you know you're never gonna be down to do the thing. Like, if your friend invites you to a concert and you know you hate that band, don't be like, maybe another time. Just be honest and say, thanks for the invite, but I'm not really into that band. And you know what? Sometimes it's helpful to offer a specific alternative, like, instead of just saying, maybe another time, you can say, how about next weekend instead? Or maybe we can catch a movie that night instead. It shows that you're still interested in hanging out, just not necessarily doing the thing they originally suggested. But at the end of the day, it's all about being true to yourself and your feelings. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you feel more confident using these polite ways to say no in English. Seriously, it's a game changer. It's all about finding that balance between being polite and not being a pushover. You deserve to have boundaries, and you don't have to feel bad about saying no when you need to. So go out there and practice these phrases. And remember, it's okay to put yourself first.